So this question is, how do I find great AI talent? This is a great question because it's at the top of mind of a lot of technology and product leaders. And for sure, I know this from firsthand knowledge. It's very difficult to find great AI talent right now. A few reasons why. And I think it's good to understand this. But number one, because AI talent is actually quite rare. Real AI talent is rare. There's a lot of people out there who have read up on various AI concepts, but actually being able to build and work with and optimize, for example, large language models, there's a very small percentage of engineers who are involved in that or have been doing that for some time. It's very different from, for example, looking for a .NET developer, right? They're everywhere. AI engineers, it's very rare, and AI itself is an extremely broad field with a lot of like nuanced sub areas. So finding the right one for your business can be quite challenging. The second thing that makes it difficult is that the ones that are good, they demand huge dollars. So we're talking about $1 million a year, right? That's more than a lot of executive pay packages, right? And Silicon Valley is driving that a lot because OpenAI and Microsoft and Google and Meta, they're paying top dollar for these folks, and that's increasing their salaries, right? And then these big companies are also locking up a lot of the AI talent that is out there, and just kind of like hoarding all the AI talent for themselves, which makes sense for their business, but makes it difficult for the rest of us. I'm going to give you 5 tips, okay, that have started to pay dividend for me, okay, in terms of finding the best AI people. The first one is that so I subscribe to a ton of AI newsletters, okay, and in those newsletters, I read them pretty religiously, and they'll reference AI engineers all the time, of people doing all sorts of really interesting work. And what you want to do is read those newsletters, subscribe to them, read them, find those people that are referenced there, and reach out to them and start talking to them, develop a relationship with them. You can hire folks literally through that through newsletters. The second tip is don't hesitate to travel. Okay, you might have to travel to Silicon Valley. You might have to travel to New York. You might have to travel to these hotbeds of technology and where a lot of AI stuff is happening, and go and meet and talk with people in person. It makes a huge difference. As a CEO, as a chief technology officer, traveling to the different watering holes where there's like a high concentration of AI folks is probably going to be a key part of what you have to do if you're trying to scale up like an AI team with great talent. The third thing is similar to the first tip. I listen to lots and lots of AI podcasts. You should do the same thing if you're looking for talent. You'll find a lot of folks on there that are, engineers who are building amazing AI things, and then you get to know who they are, reach out to them on LinkedIn or in other ways, and start talking to them about your opportunities and trying to sell your opportunity and company to them. The fourth tip here is you have to go to a bunch of AI conferences. Probably the single easiest way to just meet AI folks is go to all the AI conferences. Now, AWS has its huge conference that has a piece that has obviously focused a lot on AI. I'm not talking about at that level because those conferences are so big. You meet a lot of people, but it's not intimate enough. You basically need like the medium and small level AI conferences, and if that means you got to travel to like Houston to go to an AI conference, then go to Houston. But these AI conferences that are medium, small ones, you're going to find a lot of great talent over there. Then you can interact and talk with them and, hire them sometimes on the spot. The last tip here is get yourself involved in the startup scene, and specifically the AI startup scene. So many AI startups right now, they're, hiring lots of AI people. And some of these folks, they work for a while in a startup, and they'll go to another startup or a bigger company. It's a great way to hire people. Is know your local startup scene, who are the sort of rising star companies, and find their people, talk to them, get to know them. Okay, so hopefully those tips helped. And thanks so much for submitting the question. If you want something answered, go ahead and submit it in the comments below. Thanks.